Συνεχίζουμε με τον Hugo, Portugal.
But as you mentioned, and you mentioned very well, we have guidelines, but in the end, they should adapt to your reality. So this is the message I want to convey here, is that whatever we are saying will be or should be used as inspirational stories, but then you should take this with, as we say, with a grain of salt and do it the best way possible. So the way in Greece will work the best way possible. So moving on to the Portuguese case, we have what we call the National Cancer Hub. It works both the mission and EBCP. That's why we removed the cancer mission, because here we really want to convene everyone on cancer. And this was created 3 years ago, or 4 years ago at the end of 2021, with this endorsement by both the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Research. So it's important here to have these two endorsements in Portugal. So again, we can mobilize better both communities towards this common goal. We have, I cannot point. We have 3 major structures: the policy group, the citizens and patients forum, and the stakeholders group that I will now describe a little bit in more detail. The policy group is basically the arm that goes from policy to action. Here we have representatives from the Ministry of Health, namely the Central Health Administration. We have the Director General for Health. We have the Shared Service Centers, so IT, and we have the Central Administration. That means money, from the ministry. We have the NHS, so the executive part, and we have the 3 cancer centers. This is how it was created in 2021. From the Ministry of Education, Science and Innovation, we have ICIP, which is the agency I work for clinical research and biomedical innovation. We have the Foundation for Science and Technology, so the main funder of research projects in Portugal. We have the Innovation Agency, and PERIN, which is a network of innovation agencies, let's call it like this. We are now considering expanding this group towards inclusion also of the private sector here. So it started as an interministerial order. Of course, everything that was named was somehow in the public sphere, but now we understand that for policy, you need to engage more than just the policy makers, but also the private sector, the citizens, and social sector. So we are now working on that direction as well. The policy group meets every month. So for the past 3 years and something, we have met every month except for sure December and the vacation, the summer vacations. We are discussing topics such as the creation of the CCCs, the implementation of screening programs. And just to give you an example, last year, October and November, we ran 2 policy dialogues together with WHO, the Observatory for the Health Systems and Policies. One of the topics was lung cancer screening, and yesterday during the Cancer Day, our Director General announced that we will have the first pilot program on lung cancer screening implemented still this year. So this is how we help advancing it. The policy dialogue that we run together with WHO put in the same room not just the national authorities, but also citizens, patients, professional associations, and we together discussed what could be a pilot, and this basically speed up the process. We didn't circumvent anything, but we avoid and we speed up the part where it goes to public consultations and all those layers, because the first draft is already quite advanced in this. And of course, then it meets all the process and so on. It follows what is regulated for that, but it speeds up the process, and that's what the patients need. The stakeholders group follow the pentahelix model that I've just shown. We have also more than 400 persons, and 200 institutions represented here. We also work And this works the other way around, from actions to policies. So they develop actions, they suggest things, so they have new solutions, new innovations, so we need a new policy, a new regulation, authorization for something, and then this brings up to the policy group. We have the Citizens and Patients Forum, which deals specifically with citizens and patients' problems in terms of empowering, engaging, and voicing. I will not get into details on the actions of any of these groups. And we have also created this call for proposals where we are funding projects in cancer area. We had the first edition last year. We are having the second edition together with the Portuguese Cancer League, or League Against Cancer, that has joined as a funder together with both coordinators. This also meets one of the criteria from Cancer Mission, which is challenging all member states to mobilize financial and in-kind resources to the fight against cancer. So it's not just the European Commission. You should see Cancer Mission, EBCP, and so on as a seed money to kickstart and launching the fight and reinforce the fight against cancer in each country, but then it's up to the member states to sustain this long term. And this is my last slide. Thank you very much.
Thank you.